we saw the need at Cognizant to find ways to continue to drive industrialization, to drive efficiency, to drive effectiveness in an environment where we were growing incredibly fast. With this level of growth, it was very important for us to always be thinking about productivity and industrialization and using tools and techniques and technology to augment the human capacity to make sure that we could deliver well. When I think about Cognizant's journey with CAST, I think about it in three phases. In phase one, which was when we first did the agreement with you, our goal, as you said, was mostly around delivery, industrialization, and automation. The idea was how do we, as you said, improve, in some senses, improve the bottom line. And by the way, this doesn't go away. This continues to be very important, and it's something that perhaps is even more important today than it was 5 or 6 years ago. But phase one then gave, as we became more and more comfortable, phase one gave way to phase two, where what we tried to do was say, because we are now confident in our ability to understand the dynamics of our client's software code, we shifted to using CAST as a tool, not just for delivery, industrialization, and automation, but to price services to clients on an outcome and a results basis. Software is largely going to be less and less about development and more about assembly of systems and components, or rather of components into systems and so on. And I think what that's going to do is it's going to make the task of producing software inherently more multidisciplinary. You're going to find that there's a lot of creativity that will have to emerge at the intersection of multiple disciplines. So it won't just be about traditional software disciplines, but design will become very important. Domain and industry and strategy knowledge will become very important. And these multidisciplinary teams will be focused more on assembling software than developing software. And this vision, to bring it back to CAST, I think it's not a vision, it's a reality even today. But in order to really make it a reality, this kind of new method of developing software has to be underpinned by an ability to ensure that as you're assembling software in this way that I described, you have the underpinnings of resiliency, security, and software efficiency. And ultimately, this is what software intelligence is all about, is understanding, can you assure that software that you're building is resilient, is secure, and is efficient? And that's where CAST's technology, I think, is very powerful.